Hey everybody, I wanted to share with you a trick that I've been using to load 357 SIG. It is kind of a fussy cartridge to load because it is a bottleneck cartridge, and they don't make a die that has a carbide insert in it. And the benefit of a carbide is that you don't have to lubricate the cases. Now, what I'm doing to bypass that is because the 357 SIG is based off of the 40 Smith & Wesson. It's just necked down to take a 9mm bullet. What I'm doing is using a 40 Smith & Wesson die with the carbide insert to size the base or the body of the bullet. This part here. Now, after I do that, I just throw the SIG die back in and neck it. And I've been doing this for quite a while, and it works fine. I've loaded hundreds and hundreds of rounds, and I've had no trouble. So I'll demonstrate. I've got this one right here. I've already sized it with the 40 Smith dies, and I'm going to go ahead and neck size it and prime it in with the 357 SIG die. And so now I've necked it and primed it. Now, an important part about loading the 357 SIG is that you have to be careful with the headspace. Now, the headspace is the distance from the breech face, which is where the bullet sits against inside the chamber, to the shoulder here in the chamber. Now, to set that, what I do is I have a fire-formed case. This has been fired through my Glock like all of these, but this has not been sized. I will use my headspace tool and take a measurement off of that shoulder and set my die or my calipers here to 0. And these cases, when I'm setting my die, I will make sure that they just set that shoulder back just a few thousandths of an inch. And in doing so, that makes for a cartridge that fits my chamber and my gun almost perfectly. Now, the next step in loading these critters, after you've got the sizing of the case done, is well, you throw some powder in it. I've got my powder measure here is all set, and I'm using 5.5 grains of red dot, and I'm using a 124 grain flat point bullet, 9mm. So we got powder and we've got bullet. We set her in there, and I've already set my die for the correct overall length. And there's your completed product right there. 357 SIG with a 124 grain flat point bullet. And these are loaded pretty light, about 1,200 feet per second. Okay, well, to sum up what we've done, we've loaded 357 SIG without using lubrication. And again, the way I'm doing that, I'm using a 40 Smith & Wesson die with a carbide insert in it, which allows for loading without using lubrication. And then we neck sized it with the 357 SIG die. We set our headspace, of course. We checked all that based off of a fire-formed case through my Glock. And then we put our powder, we put our bullet on, and we've got our final product here, and we're ready to go shooting. Thanks for watching. I hope that you found this helpful. Have a good day.